Imagine if you could sit down at your desk today and write out exactly how your life will look 6 months from now. Not as a wish list or a set of vague New Year resolutions, but as a detailed, vivid story that describes your reality as if it is already happening. This is the power of scripting, and it is honestly one of the most transformative tools you can use to bridge the gap between where you are now and where you want to be. Most of us go through life reacting to what happens to us, essentially playing a minor role in a movie someone else is directing. But when you start scripting, you take back the director's chair. You become the screenwriter of your own existence. Scripting is a manifestation technique based on the idea that our thoughts and words shape our reality. By writing down your ideal future in the present tense, you are essentially training your brain to recognize opportunities that align with that vision. To get started with your first script, you need to set the right environment, space, where you won't be interrupted for at least 20 minutes. Grab a physical notebook and a pen because there is something special about the tactile connection between your hand and the paper that typing on a laptop just cannot replicate. Once you are settled, take a few deep breaths to clear your mind. Now, I want you to pick a specific point in the future. Could be a year from today, 6 months, or even just a month from now. Start writing as if that day has already arrived. Use the words I am or I have instead of I will or I want. This shift in language is crucial because it moves your mindset from a state of lack and longing into a state of abundance and gratitude. As you write, do not just focus on the external things like the car you are driving or the house you are living in. Those are great, but the real magic of scripting lies in the sensory details and the emotions. What does the air smell like in your new office? How does the fabric of your favorite suit feel against your skin? What are you eating for breakfast? And who are you sharing that meal with? Most importantly, how do you feel inside? Are you overwhelmed with peace, buzzing with excitement, or feeling a deep sense of accomplishment? The more emotion you can pour into your writing, the more powerful the exercise becomes. Your subconscious mind cannot distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. When you feel the joy of your success while you are writing, you are literally rewiring your brain to move toward that success. You might be wondering about the science behind this, and it actually comes down to something called the Reticular Activating System, or the RAS. Think of the RAS as a filter for your brain. We are bombarded with millions of bits of information every second, and your brain has to decide what is important enough to notice. When you script your ideal life, you are giving your RAS a set of instructions. You are telling your brain that your dream job, your healthy relationships, and your financial freedom are important. Suddenly, you will start noticing coincidences, people, and resources that were probably there all along, but you were just too busy or too unfocused to see them. Scripting helps you tune your internal radio to the frequency of the life you want to live. One of the biggest mistakes people make when they start scripting is being too realistic or playing it safe. This is your script, so do not let your current circumstances limit your imagination. If you are currently broke, do not just script about having enough to pay the bills. Script about having so much wealth that you can give back to your community and travel the world. If you are lonely, do not just write about finding a date. Write about finding a partner who truly sees you and supports your growth. The universe does not care how big your request is, so you might as well dream as big as possible. Another tip is to keep your script private. This is your personal blueprint. When we share our big dreams too early, the skepticism or energy of others can sometimes dampen our own belief. Keep this sacred space for yourself. Consistency is what turns a simple writing exercise into a life-changing habit. You do not have to write a new script every single day, but reading your script every morning or every night before bed keeps your goals at the forefront of your mind. It keeps you motivated when things get tough and keeps you focused when distractions pop up. Over time, you will notice that the things you wrote about start showing up in your actual life. You will find yourself saying the exact lines you wrote weeks ago, or walking into a room that looks exactly like the one you described on paper. It is an incredible feeling when you realize that you are no longer just dreaming about your future, you are living it. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today to explore how to script your ideal future. I truly believe that you have the power to create a life that exceeds your wildest expectations. If you found this helpful, Please feel free to subscribe for more tips on personal growth and manifesting your best self. I would love to hear about the incredible things you are scripting for your life, so drop a comment and let me know one thing you are manifesting right now. Until next time, keep writing, keep dreaming, and keep believing in the power of your own story. Thanks for watching.